This is what we traded up for.
'04 G35 sedan, 6-speed manual. Does have a GK Tech alignment kit. Definitely needs a muffler. Like, it's not even as bad because the windows are up right now, but it is obnoxiously loud. The G35 had to go. So it is a 94 Miata 1.8 and KBD body kit, over fenders, brake equips. Did have the carpet stripped out of it, typical Miata driver's seat, but all the carpet was stripped. Door cards and aluminum backing, but it all rattles because we are sitting on Swift springs. So I believe it is 60K in front and 80K in the rear. Swift springs on Raceland coils, but there is like no bounce to it at all. The whole car is moving if there's a bump. I did throw this wheel in. There was an eBay wheel. There's the eBay wheel that came on it. It's like super deep dish. It's nice because you can reach it actually pretty well in the Miata, but it's just eBay, so we had to get rid of that. But yeah, super good fitment. 15 by 10 in the rear and 15 by 9.5 or 9 in the front, I forget. Typical Miata dash, missing some plastics. Did throw my own shift knob in. He had a likewise knob, and I did not want to get rid of my shirts tucked in knob. We have a doubled in, so it's not all that bad. That bounces around as well. It is a straight black Miata. I'm about to spray it off real quick actually, because the fenders are a really nice pink sparkle. It looks kind of brown. Someone also did a sleepy eye mod on it, but they're just like Roll King LEDs with some washers, and the headlight buckets are still in there. Luckily, I looked behind and everything's still behind there. Someone literally just took the headlight assembly out. Also, there's a problem with the hood hinges. I guess they're rotted because the hood just wants to stay up by itself, but just in case. Okay, so you can kind of see back here, still the housings, still just basically the headlight buckets, and the headlights were taken out. So we're gonna take these out because they're starting to blink and I don't like the way they look. So we'll take those off, we'll raise them back up, we'll figure out what all to do with that, and we'll get our pop-ups back. But 1.8 stock, does have Longtube headers to a stock muffler, so sounds not raspy but still loud and still has some tone to it. You see, it's just, there's like this gap, so I don't know what's going on with that. Just push her back down, and yeah, I've been enjoying it as a daily for a little bit now. Haven't really had time to post it, so glad we're finally in good weather, and I'm gonna get her sprayed off real quick. You can kind of see that pink start to come back. It's on the front bumper as well. You can see it really nice here though. You can really see that paint now. I don't know, from that angle, it looked crazy. Yep. We have sprayed it all off. I gotta finish the front bumper, but I'm just gonna wash the wheels off real quick. The sun is beating on it and it wants to make the water dry on it faster than I want. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up and let the foam charge, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, now that we got the car sprayed off and it's looking proper now, here's the 94 Miata 1.8 with a body kit, wide body, work equips. It has a little bit of a rake right now stance, and it's a little hotboied out as far as the interior. As far as suspension, it does have proper parts on it that make up the value in it for sure. Re-ringed engine. I don't know the mileage, but it doesn't smoke and it doesn't burn oil that much. Miata's burn oil anyways. It doesn't burn oil. It doesn't leak. With that being said, it was probably the best trade that I had for the G. I mean, it's definitely more appealing aesthetically, but also mechanically is what I was looking for. So it's what worked out at the time. So we've got most of the parts that we need. We're just gonna try to slap them in, enjoy this beautiful day still, maybe take it out for a cruise, but let's run through the parts that we're trying to slap on today. So we've got, this is OE Plus looking roll bar to me. I'm not sure on the brand. I'll look deeper into it as I'm putting it on. We've got harness bar to go with that. We've got side trims for the doors. Pillar trims for each side because those are missing as well. Those kick panels were missing on either side, so got kick panels. We have a battery tray, but that'll probably be a later thing. We also have the trim for the radio, the doubled in, so we'll see if it holds it. It is just 3D printed. We have OE housings, so yep, we have these. We also have, the guy just gave me full assemblies. We already do have the black housing. So here is the headlights. The housings is what I really needed. I already have the rest of the assembly, just this black part and probably the spring and all the other little screws and stuff. So we'll probably just take those out and throw these into the housings. I think that'll be a lot easier, and hopefully all the factory plugs are still back there. We do have both sides, bolt trims. We do have a better shift boot. It is a little cracked up, but it is better than the one that's in there, so it's definitely going to be thrown in. A foot pad on the driver's side just in case I didn't have it. We have a driver's side door cover. We have an eyeball to throw in the dash. And also we have a column cover top and bottom. So that is nice, and it's going to complete it pretty well. For the rest of this, I had to turn it around because there's no way it was going to fit in the frame. We do have behind the seat carpet is proper for the year because the 1.8s have the ECU behind the seat. So proper for the year carpet behind the seat. We also have the shelf carpet. All of it will need a little bit of vacuuming. I already pressure washed it, but I think it just needs vacuum for sure. And here is the full carpet of the Miata. So we got driver side, passenger side. I think it'll need some vacuuming. It's pretty nice, and we picked it all up for a very good price. So we'll just see how it goes. We'll vacuum it all out, and our goal is to get this thrown in, extras that we are not worried about. There's some stuff that's extra right here, so we'll eliminate that. We're gonna try to get all this thrown in, as well as the roll bar, harness bar, interior, and headlights. We're gonna see how far we get with this. I think we're better off just addressing the carpet first. We're not going to use the same, we might use the same floor mats, but we definitely need to get the carpet in here before messing with anything else. So I think I'm going to work on taking the seats out, taking the center console out, and taking everything out. I'm going to let my phone charge for the seats. 4 bolts. That's it. So I'm going to take the seats out. I'm going to come back to when I'm taking the center console out, because that'll reveal if we have wiring for the pop-up still or not. So yeah, these tan seats are about to be out. I think I might have something to spray on these seats. Let them sit for a second, but I'll definitely scrub them while they're out, just to get them cleaned up. So this is the yuck we're dealing with. Just some stuff in the corners. We're gonna vacuum it out, probably spray some stuff in here. And some stuff I needed, honestly. This little panel bounced out one of these bolts, so I think that was the only one I was missing too, so dope. And if you're here this long into it, thank you guys. The transformation is going to be good. We've got a lot of parts lined up in the parking lot, in the driveway. Here is a little after. We got all the stuff vacuumed up. I didn't want to video vacuuming because it's obnoxious and loud, so we're gonna spray this down, wipe it down real quick just to make it smell a little better. 2 bolts right there, maybe right there, and 1 underneath. So I'll come back when all of it's removed and ready for the other seat to be removed. Just a little after of it all being sprayed down. Yeah, looks pretty good, smells pretty good. So this side's done, we're gonna continue. All right, so we have got both seats out. We're gonna get some stuff sprayed on them. We're gonna wipe them down really good, let them sit, clean them up pretty good. We got center console out. We got the tombstone out, missing the eyeball. Here's that shift boot I was talking about. It is just a Crown Royal bag, but it's all ripped and torn up anyways, and yeah, I could literally just, hold on. Here we go. Yeah, I'll just pull it. I'm not gonna risk breaking it, but there it is. Here's the previous shift boot. Not too hot, so we're gonna throw that OEE one in. That's a little bit cracked up, and yeah, we got the knob out. We're gonna wash everything up pretty good. We did have behind here where you pop up and use the hazards. So we do have the plug that plugs into there, luckily, and hopefully we'll see if there's any wires clipped up there, but everything is looking good as far as right there. It all looks connected, so hopefully we just connect it, yada yada. We are going to get this side sprayed down with our magic solution that's making it smell really good. And I think our trim will bolt in just fine. We need to find some screws for the radio, but it looks like, whoa, it looks like everything will go fine. So we're gonna take the steering wheel out, put it in the garage. I think the issue is when I have the wheel straight, it's unaligned. I think if I take these and move them over a pattern, they might be straight-ish. But yeah, we got this new personnel wheel on, you know, so it's the little things. We'll continue going at this Miata right now. We're just gonna spray it down, start mocking up the carpet, and then we'll probably be back when the carpet's getting set into here. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and take some pictures of this and remove it. I think I'm just gonna get rid of it, to be honest. But these I can rock with as long as I can make them look better. I don't like these straps, so if I can drill it out to where the factory door handles work, I think I'll like them a lot more, but they don't look too bad. So the previous owner had sprayed them black, and if you swapped sides, then they were aluminum on the other side. So luckily, he painted them on opposite sides, and this is just from the goo that's inside of the interior panel, so I'll have to sand that off or something. I'll have to get the panels all sanded down and maybe polish them up a little bit. That's where we're at. Gonna get sprayed down, cleaned off, and start throwing the carpet in. All right, so we are at the carpet finally. We got everything wiped down in there. It's honestly really ready for the carpet. So I didn't want to take out the whole dash, so we cut this out, and we also cut this portion out. This is right above the radio, so that'll be fine. I'm thinking with those two pieces cut out, and that's where the radio sits, and I left a little lip here, and I can probably, honestly, I'm hoping the way it sits, I can tuck it up better than the last person cut the last carpet, because you can see it under here. And I'm hoping I can tuck the other carpet over it. I'm gonna rip some of this stuff out, and I'm hoping that that carpet sits perfectly right there where that T is in the carpet. I hope that sits perfectly right there. Here's everything sprayed out and cleaned. So yeah, we're just gonna keep going at it.